Read your mail. We can go wherever we please now throughout the city. $5,000 XP again. What kind of blood points?
The flower's dying. It needs water.
What's the situation? Fatigued. When to reach the west end.
It's locked.
Everything is.
It's locked, all right.
Hey, come on. Come on.
Jonathan, old chap, how are you tonight?
I was conducting research in my room, away from the nightly routines.
Of course, of course. Worry not, I understand. The situation has been testy around here. I won't deny it, but we still stand.
Have you any reliable friends in the West End who might assist me?
Unfortunately, you will be alone. Except for our ravishing red-headed acquaintance, of course.
What about the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole? Where are they?
There are only a few of us, and most others would not speak to you. I am the black sheep of our brotherly flock, you know.
What of my commission here at Pembroke Hospital?
Nothing to fear, Jonathan. Your position here is in no jeopardy. You remain one of us, and you are always most welcome.
What news do you bring?
The news is not good, my friend. We try to keep the epidemic at bay, but street violence is escalating quickly.
How bad is the epidemic?
It is killing the infected patients faster. In less than 2 days now. The only blessing is that they are contagious for a shorter period.
Tell me more about the violence.
Jeffrey McCallum seems to have sent his war dogs on a hunt. On a nightly basis, Prewen patrols exterminate every skal and vampire they find.
Have they come closer to the hospital?
No. They mainly focus on fallen districts or abandoned buildings. But they're growing in numbers. They must be recruiting heavily.
I have received an alarming letter from Lady Ashbury. She wants me to meet her at her house. I have been granted safe passage.
Then you are twice fortunate. I have never been invited to the lady's mansion. And with the quarantine and controls, city access is nigh impossible.
Is the quarantine serving any purpose?
It is helping slow the propagation of the epidemic. But as long as we have no clue to its origin, its efficiency is limited.
Why have you never entered the lady's house? You are one of her good friends, are you not?
My dear Jonathan, you have no idea how reclusive the good lady normally is, nor in what great esteem she must hold you to let you into her domain.
Thank you, Edgar.
Okay.
Good evening.
I need blood, Doctor.
I'll leave. It's locked, all right. Good evening.
Good evening.
Goodbye.
Darkest thoughts in.
Not her.
Good
I
evening.
need blood.
Him.
Good evening.
Still know where to find hints for Thomas Selwood.
Goodbye.
Shit. They fix this. Could go for them. There is the XP. Both of them are. Now I got hints about both of them. Full XP. We embrace them both. They're not important at all. All quests are done. Yeah, I guess we can do that.
Hello again.
Good evening, Doc.
Are you concerned?
Of course I am. I'll be stuck here for as long as Oswald refuses to go to...
What kind of...
I believe people have armed themselves and started to...
I'll take both of them. They're not important anymore, and I want to enter here. They probably have keys for that. Yeah, it's the same one. Haven't played much. Less than 10 hours into the game.
Oswald, I'm sorry to leave you alone.
Newton Saver. That shit is strong. This trick will soon suffer the consequences. Get this idiot too.
Good evening.
Evening.
Are you concerned?
Not really.
They're the same spot. We're gonna die there. Alright. Both of them are 4000 XP.
Newton, don't be sorry. We'll meet again soon. And we will be serene and beautiful.
And the war medal. To Blight by Oswald Thatcher. Engraved with the legend "Fuck the War." And the key to enter there. Can't wait to see the consequences. Alright, that's the key. Opium. Nothing special. Saber is good. Saber is good. Other than that, nothing special. What I want to do? Level up first, eh?
Fear and disgust on every street corner.
Nearly 10,000 XP. Good enough. Let's see the consequences too. Shit is OP. Level 20 required. Get claws. Between those two. Gain blood with each hit. We'll go with damage and stun. More damage, more stun. Go with a bit of health. Stamina. Just like that. What are the consequences? From healthy to stable. Right. We go somewhere else. What happened with other districts? Tax is sanitized. Really? This is a mess here.
Good evening.
I'm okay.
Do you need any... You are not...
And you have...
I have to...
I'm alright.
The doubt.
Don't waste your time with
Good
me.
evening.
Goodbye.
To the ducks.
A year! You have the right to disapprove of our methods. Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that Callaghan fellow.
And in the map, I think I know the way now. Get them.
Watch yourselves! There's one of them! You leeches be killing!
Holy shit.
That's gonna hurt!
Holy shit.
taste of this!
Just let him fight. This here.
Burn it, boys! Get your weapons ready! We found one!
With the wet booze, I say.
District state is sanitized.
You again.
Have you heard anything about
That bastard's become...
Goodbye.
Now to decide what to do with them. There are 2 side quests here too.
Good evening.
Hello again. As long as you... As long as you have...
Good evening.
What?
Do you have any... Goodbye.
Where the bombing was. Let's get a quest for that.
Good evening, sir. I'm amazed you made
Here
it
you
back to the docks alone. Good for you.
Well, I could say the same about you, young man. More to the point, who the hell are you?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid.
And I am Archer Woodbead.
Do you have any recent news?
The man is still here. He's trying to...
Have you always been so bitter?
It's not bitterness, it's poorly masked disgust. When everything turns to shit, we all have to eat a spoon or two.
As a practitioner, I believe science will provide a new standard of welfare. It's just a matter of time.
I'd like to believe you, Doctor. But recently all science has been good for is mustard gas and machine guns.
But what about social progress? What about women getting the right to vote? Things can change for the better.
I've never voted, not once. And my wife, God rest her soul, she was too busy taking care of the kids to vote.
Tell me everything you know about the Guard of Priwen.
Andrew never told me what they do. I do know they're vigilantes with military training. Access to some impressive firepower.
And what is your personal opinion about the Guard, then?
This Guard of Priwen is just another gang preying on the young and naive. Preying on people like my boy. I know how it works. I invented it.
Why did your son really join the Guard of Priwen?
If I believed in a higher power, I'd see this as punishment for my own sins. I deserve it for all the young men I enlisted back in the day.
You don't believe in God, though, do you, Mr. Woodbead? So why did he join?
Now I think about it, Andrew joined the Guard, not to defy me, but to follow in my footsteps, to make me proud.
So your son has left you nothing to explain his actions? No letter or message?
Not even a note. I'm a proud man, Dr. Reid. But I would kneel and pray if I thought it would give me my Andrew back.
Are you worried about the sanitary situation?
I never thought I'd live to see the last days of London. Just another thing I was wrong about, I suppose.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
People used to feel safe around here. They had the gangs protecting them. Now all they do is bicker and plot against one another.
And what about the gangs?
Back in my day, people trusted the wet boot boys. We looked out for the docks and its families. Nowadays, they're just a bunch of greedy fuckers.
You were a gang member?
I was their leader. For a time, believe it or not. Now these bastards act like I'm nothing. Not one of them. They owe me some damn respect.
Missing the good old days, are you not?
Trust me, son. The longer you live, the less meaning your existence will have. You need to remember the days you still had beliefs.
If you were such a respected figure, surely you have many interesting stories about this part of town.
You bet I do, but make no mistake. I'm no rat, sir. Some secrets are best left buried.
Who would you trust around here?
The owner of the Turquoise Turtle's a decent fella. Tom's his name. Sean Hampton's all right too. Don't particularly share his religious views. He's quite devout, if you catch my meaning.
I'm sure a district as colorful as the docks must have plenty of stories about strange visitors and creepy characters.
So, you want me to talk about the sewer dog, don't you?
If you don't mind.
The sewer dog is a bitch. Appropriately named. An old woman dressed in rags. She has an elegance, though. Despite her ugliness. I saw her once. Scared the life out of me.
Any remarkable...
Nobody. Well, there's that boy Rufus the Curse. I like him, despite the reputation he's made since his parents died. Poor little bastard.
Do you still know anyone from the old days?
Most of them are dead. I still give Miss Gillingham salutations. She doesn't remember me. She did once like me. Boy, she was a beauty back then.
Tell me about the Wet Boot Boys, Archer.
We were there for the families and each other. It was us against the world. We were vicious, tough, even cruel. But we were united.
You sound like you were some kind of radical union member.
Yes, nowadays the communists and gangs squabble over pointless territory. Sounds stupid when you say it out.
Good.
There's 3000 XP with him.
All these
Evening.
Evening, Miss.
Heard anything about...
I heard that Mr. Hampton has been very sick, but now he...
Shit.
So long.
Some call this the bad
Where
part.
did I get the hints for you?
Good evening, Mrs. Fishburne. May I come in, please?
Of course. Dr. Reid. Please don't stay too long, sir. What can I...
Do you have an...
I just...
Aren't you worried?
Hey.
Good... It's locked.
I need to kill them if I want to unlock all of that. What about that serial killer? You.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Have you...
I don't...
Aren't you worried about the
I've heard armed men have started patrolling the city.
I need
Goodbye,
one more
Mr.
hint.
Fishburne.
That's all of them here. I need to reach over there. Forward. Change Sean into vampire. Cabot is here now.
Good evening.
Dr. Have a sad... It seems...
Really? I thought...
The guard can be...
Four.
Goodbye.
Bloody four. Have you changed?
Welcome back to my humble shelter, Dr. Reid. Are you here to subdue me again?
No, Sean. I just came by to see how you are.
I feel all right. Why'd you ask?
Are you still feeding on corpses?
No. It's almost as though the blood you forced me to drink has provided me eternal satisfaction.
Really? That's how you sanitize them. That's why it's 100% health status. I cured the district. Shit.
Would you let me listen to your chest?
No, Dr. Reid. You already forced me to drink your blood, and I thank you for that, for I feel better now. But it was quite an unpleasant experience.
It would help me greatly if you would allow me to give you a physical examination.
I said no. I'm no subject of medical examination, and I intend only to obey and to kneel before God.
How did you meet? Oh,
when younger, I used to patrol the streets at night, searching for...
Had you already visited their hideout in the sewers?
Just once, and very briefly. Most of them are very discreet, and they see me as an outsider, even if I protect them.
You really are?
Oh, no, sir, I'm not. But I know evil, and I believe goodwill and tenacity can make this world a better place.
Have you seen Harriet Jones since taking her to Old Bridget?
No. She is with the sewer skals now.
What happened at the Pembroke?
I guess we recognized each other. As skals, I mean.
But why did she fake her own death? There was so much blood in her room. She attacked patients, too.
I just lost her for a minute that night. When I found her, she had caused mayhem across the hospital. I slapped some sense into her, and we fled before getting caught.
What happened then?
We ran here through narrow streets and backyards. She kept saying that someone was talking to her in the dark, offering to avenge her. But I saw nobody.
How is the sanitary situation?
I think it's acceptable. Fewer cases of sickness recently. I thank the Lord.
How are things in your
Even if we're all children of God, I've always maintained...
What do you fear?
A few years ago, a skal decided to pay a nocturnal visit to my sleeping customers. He got caught licking their necks in the dark. Since then, I have added a lock to the door.
What if food became scarce? Wouldn't the immortals in your flock be tempted to feed on the living? Wouldn't you?
The skals can feed on the dead, Doctor. And until Judgment Day, mortals will continue dying.
Farewell.
I hope... You...
Well...
will soon be empty. I hope the turquoise turtle...
It's locked, all right.
Really? but I don't have options for it.
Do you have
The place. Chaos.
You almost.
This world.
And that's not her, that's her sister.
Well,
Where is she? Gotta be somewhere around here. There you are.
Something about him. Glad.
Lottie, tell me about the wet boot boy.
Edwina Cox wanted me to provide her with information about Mr. Hampton's resources. I refused.
Is that not
Fuck them and their lies. They claim they protect the interests of the neighborhood, but they are just greedy parasites like all the rest.
I understand your fight, but the gangs are no joke. Are you sure you're safe?
I can defend myself. My only concern is about Giselle. I'm not sure my sister is able to fight any.
Goodbye.
What happened with them in the sewers? They should be open now.
It's locked, all right.
I need to kill him for this. If I want rewards. I wanna see if anything changed in the sewers.
Have you found the answers you were looking for?
There is too much left unanswered.
Get to know us. Spend time with us.
Nothing changed with her. Harriet.
No more questions, Dr. Reid.
Alright. Side quests in this area. Do this one first. It's close. I ain't touching the main quest now, only side quests. No, they should be close. Right here.
Good evening, young man.
There's no need to call me that,
I found this watch. It belonged to Miss Gillingham, but I thought you might find it useful.
That makes sense. She would have forgotten about the watch by the next day.
If you say so.
Take this for your trouble, Dr. Reid. I will not forget your gesture.
Have you...
It keeps investing. This is...
Show me what... Good evening, Miss Gillingham. May I come in?
Of course, of course. Sir?
Enid, have you really no idea what happened to your son? No idea at all?
I've not seen Jack for so long. I lose track of time. Has something bad happened to him?
Jack is dead, Miss Gillingham.
Of course he's not. I've seen him. Tonight, in fact. Ever the Joker, Dr. Tippets.
Holy shit.
I've never...
I...
Too much...
Goodbye.
Holy shit. There is no point in talking to her. Where are we out to? Here. Come up with the gravediggers. Where is that? Both of those quests are there. I just need to know how to reach that. Maybe here, here, then here. It might be like that. Let's see. First, get out of here.
Please, sir.
Get across. Can you? From anywhere here. There's gotta be a way. Wanna get across there. How do I get there? Just can't jump anywhere here. Has to be a way. The bridge. How do I get up there?
A wave of bitter death.
From here? Southwark Bridge. I need to go all the way up. Straight forward. Okay, there we go. That's the only way. Any items? Southwark. That's where we need to go. What's their level? Oh, they're strong here.
There's one of them! Go on back to the shadows! Towards the strength! These must die! Christ, he's dead!
That's where the game started. Never get to go other way around. What's this?
It's locked. It's locked.
Really? Hideout unlocked.
This is no place for you, sir.
This is despicable.
This one's mine! Take its head!
Should circle around, make the full circle, explore everywhere. That's where I need to be. Alright. Sewers. Get out. Here. Tell me you got stuck. Oof. That's the mission.
This place. Rain may have washed away the blood, but not the memory. My poor Mary. Where the game started. This is my watch. Damn grave robbers.
Report the death of the gravediggers or hide the truth. The site where the bombing took place. That's fucking huge. Whole southward. I'll find it eventually if I stick enough. Can't get down. Nothing I can do about this. Just get out. No. Shouldn't be anything else here. Where the bombing took place. It could be all the way up here. Here. Could be this.
Over there! There's one of them vermin! Over there! One of them vermin!
Rogue Econ, that's a vampire. That's a bloody vampire. And he's quite strong too. Shit. Come on. Foundry key. Designed to open a grid or a door. To find out what it opens. Found the key. What on earth do you open? It opens this. What? I'm not exactly sure. Although I doubt it opened that. It opens this. Come on, is that it? Still not done with the quest. Be careful, they hurt. How do I locate that? I've been everywhere.
Leech spotted! Watch out, boys! He's done for!
I've really been everywhere.
This place looks like the picture I saw of the bomb site.
Oh, that's the quest.
The place has changed since the explosion, but it was definitely here. I should find some way to pay my respects.
Find some flowers to pay respect to the victims. What do you mean find some flowers? Come on. Where on earth do I find flowers? Easier said than done. It leads me here. supposed to find flowers here. Come on.
It's locked, all right.
I can get to the other side. It's not a problem. Find flowers. Huh. Okay.
May all who suffered from this tragedy find or rest in peace.
We're done with Southwark. And we're done with all the side quests. All I need to do is get back. I like this shit too, by the way. See this?
It's locked, all right.
It's locked. Bridge. Came from here somewhere. Here. But there is no fast travel from district to district. Dyson Delaney is in the inn. Oh, I have a quest with Edwina Cox too. Let's do that.
Good evening.
Hello again.
I reached the Southwark mass grave.
I managed to reach the mass grave in...
Spare me the details, Dr. Reid. All I want to know is what happened to those bastards who owed me money.
We're nowhere to be found, although we know they're dead.
I'm afraid they were nowhere.
Bastards. Must have run away with the money they owed me.
I'm not sure they'll have any successors. The place is abandoned by the living.
Maybe I'll send my boys there to loot the dead. Money is money, Doctor. By the way, here's a little something for your time and help.
I wish your boys good luck then. Tell me your feelings about Booth's belief in monsters.
It makes him look weak in front of the boys, that's my feeling about it. But ghosts don't scare me.
You don't believe he really saw something then?
I don't care what he saw or not. All I know is that a real man keeps his fears to himself if he wants to be obeyed.
The final Edwina Cox hint.
As long as you have... Foolish girl and her pre-principal. Got no idea who she's dealing with.
You...
I know you believe monsters are real, Booth.
They are. I know, I saw one, but no one believes me.
Tell me what you saw.
It was a few years ago. Clay Cox was still the boss then. He'd sent me to the shipyard to find out who was stealing tools and ropes at night.
Go on.
First, I thought it was an old lady with a limp. It looked frail and crooked. Then I saw it grab a bloody beam and lift it like it was a stick. I shouted. It looked straight at me.
Do you know what it was?
It was all eyes and long teeth, but I couldn't see its face. I shot at it when it moved towards me and I hit it. And then it jumped and vanished in the shadows.
You could have imagined all that. These docks can be so gloomy at night, with the fog and the wind and the boats creaking.
No, Doctor. That night I saw the fucking sewer dog for real. It's not a beast like the stories say. It's the ghost of an old woman. Bullets can't stop it. But no one believes me.
Are your friends mocking you?
Even Edwina told me once to never speak about it, but I know what I saw. And it wasn't human. Not human at all.
Goodbye.
Only Tyson Delaney left. And we need an in for that. He's always somewhere around here, where he is.
Good evening.
What?
Found where the bomb exploded, because there is nothing else with him.
I found the location of the explosion, Mr. Delaney. I placed a flower for you where it happened, just as you asked.
Really? That's so kind. I never thought someone would... Well, thank you, Doctor.
It's nothing, really. And I'm sorry for your loss.
What? No, I didn't know them. No car was supposed to park there that day. Stupid bastard, why did he park there?
You're the man who hid that bomb.
I don't want to... talk about it, leave me alone.
I sense your guilt, Dyson. Why is that? Did you not think violence was an acceptable political tool?
I still believe our fight was just. By killing an innocent couple who were just at the wrong place at the wrong time. No way.
You are guilty and you deserve no compassion. You chose the weapon of a coward, and you run away from the truth.
I know. Maybe I deserve judgment. Until that day, I'll just be Dyson the drunk, not Dyson the murderer.
I want you to remember the bomb, Dyson. Tell me about it.
No. I don't...
Why use a bomb? What were you trying to destroy?
The Dawson & Dawson ammunitions factory. A symbol of violence against the people. My group wanted to destroy it to send a message.
The victims. They were not the target then.
I spent so much time figuring out the perfect moment. I used a short fuse. No car had ever parked there. They all died.
Goodbye.
What happens now? All done. Ducks done. Hospital done. One little side quest with Occult Oculus and we can go to the West End. But I'll do it tomorrow. Today I've done all 3 districts. So basically it's fine. All is good now. Few hints are left for some of them. Still need to decide what I want to do with those. Otherwise it's good. Lady Ashbury. West End remains. Alright, let's save. 1,000. do with my old watch? Elegant pocket watch stolen from Jonathan before his body was thrown in a mass grave. I'll keep it. I can upgrade stuff. Level up once. Not that. Okay, that's it for today. Okay, this goes gone to shit. I need to cure them all. Saying goes with them, I need to cure them all. I need to visit those districts before we go to the West End. But I'm gonna do it tomorrow. For today it was enough. I'm gonna go and get some sleep. Thanks for watching. And we continue tomorrow. Wish you all good night.